I am edging psychology randomly. I cannot stop speaking infinitely, thinking of killing people randomly, subliminally. Satan keeps back messaging me videos of infinite people getting killed all over TV. I cannot stop studying serial killer psychology being drilled in the head of me. I have just realized that Leatherface, Ed Gein, and me have the same psychology because my mom died tragically and he had a tragic love life divisionally, subliminally at equal hertz of the infinite speed. Infinite speed, I am edging psychology and I cannot stop studying serial killer psychology. I cannot stop subliminally back messaging thoughts of John Hoyce Gracie and Jack the Ripper, subliminally eclipsing with Jeffrey Dahmer. I have the same psychology as Ed Gein. I cannot stop memorizing the insanity plea. What is wrong with me? Why do I know so much about Ed Gein? Why does Jack the Ripper's activities come so natural to me? I will butcher Santa Claus and stuff him and cut off Santa's head and throw it down the chimneys. I am pissed off this Christmas Eve. I am gonna butcher Mr. Claus and infinitely bitch slap Mr. Infinite. I am gonna bitch slap Santa Claus because he pisses me off because he's so jolly and happy. And I wanna punch Santa Claus for being so happy infinitely. Santa Claus makes me angry. I want to butcher Mrs. Claus, punch Santa in the balls, infinitely cut off Santa's head and butcher Mrs. Claus. I am infinitely, subliminally repentance of the anger instilled in me from always being alone on Christmas Eve. Temptation of the fruit I offered to Eve, says Satan to Eve. I am just infinitely getting off track again because my mind just separates infinite. I cannot stop separating, going off track of multiple subjects. That infinitely you can only comprehend me of a certain aspect. You cannot comprehend everything I have said in a nursery rhyme. Dr. Seuss in the infinity time. Once upon a time there was this guy that looks like Jesus, infinitely looked like Shaggy too, spent in nursery rhymes. Infinitely, this guy just kept speaking once upon a time, speaking randomly, incoherently nursery rhymes. Once upon a time there was the demon infinitely eclipsing with good telling stories of eclipsing good versus evil story time as show and tell. In the words of a nursery rhyme, I am infinitely Dr. Seuss eclipsing with Mozart, eclipsing Kurt Hawkins and Albert Einstein. Don't have a mixer of a ghost of Mozart, eclipsing with the ton of Socrates. All those entities mixing together ain't got shit on me. Even combined, they ain't got shit on me. In the words of a nursery, fuck, not a master's degree. I think I should have the authority to give myself an award. I am so great, how great is thee? There are just so many ways to speak about me. In the words of a nursery, I grant myself authority. In the words of a nursery, to grant a PhD to thee. Let alone a PhD, I sentence thee to free PhDs and infinite master's degree, infinitely speaking telepathically in the words infinite degrees of masters and PhDs. I grant the authority to me to award this to me. Infinite, no infinite beyond infinity, knowledge of infinite subliminal. Infinite, I grant infinite knowledge of the words of the nursery. Infinite award in the words of a nursery. Infinite degrees blasphemy in the words of parables, twisting languages infinitely at infinite speed. I sentence thee to babble incoherently, granting awards of the infinite, PhD degrees in the words of a nursery. You have infinite PhDs in nursery, infinitely awarded infinitely by my authority. ability. Infinitely, Dr. Seuss will never have shit to you, won't be able to hold a candle to you. You will be like the freak infinite committed animal sounds infinitely babbling incoherently. Animal sounds will be mixed with your vocabulary, and you will infinitely chant more infinite projection everywhere through everything. Infinite sound will become your infinite nursery. Infinite nursery rhymes will become infinitely unable to be stopped incoherently all night. You will keep speaking in nursery rhymes. I will keep tormenting you inside your mind in the words of a nursery rhyme, subliminally back messaging you infinite nursery rhymes.